Hello guys, in this video today we'll be discussing about the nilpotent matrix. Definition: a square matrix, so it has to be a square matrix, and is called a nilpotent matrix if it satisfies following conditions. So there are some certain conditions that has to be followed to become a nilpotent matrix. The first one is trace of n, which is the given matrix, it should be equal to 0, and the determinant of the given n matrix should also be equal to 0. This is the first condition we can say. The second one is n power k is equal to 0. We'll discuss about k, with determinant of n power k should be equal to 0, as well as the trace of n power k should be also equal to 0. That means what is k over here, where k is nothing but the index or the power of the matrix. So that we'll be seeing in the question. When we solve the question, we'll try to understand what is k over there. Now the trace, what is trace? Trace is nothing but the sum of diagonal elements of the given matrix. Okay, so what do you mean the diagonal elements? This one. Okay, suppose here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 1 5 9 will be the diagonal elements. Their sum should be equal to what? 0. That is nothing but the trace. Okay, so let us see one problem. So I have taken here one problem, that is show that n is equal to this matrix 0 1 0 0 is a nilpotent matrix we need to show. So we have certain conditions. The first condition is that the trace of n, whatever the given matrix is there, it should be equal to 0. Okay, what is trace? Trace is nothing but the sum of diagonal elements. So 0 plus 0. Okay, so which is equal to, so I can write it as trace of n is equal to 0 plus 0, which is equal to 0. So first condition is satisfied. In that first condition, one more thing is that determinant of n should also be equal to 0. Let us test that also. So determine how to find the determinant of 2 cross 2. Anyways, we know that this is a square matrix. As you can see, 2 rows 2 columns. So 0 minus 0, which is equal to again 0. So we have satisfied. So this matrix has satisfied these two conditions. Let us go to the second condition, that is nothing but n power k. Now the thing is that this is n power 1, because for n power 2, I'll tell you what is n power 2. This is n power 1, this matrix itself. N power 2 means you have to take this matrix 0 1 0 0 into 0 1 0 0. That means n power 2 means n power 1 into n power 1. Okay, this is n power 2. So what will be the k value? K will be equal to 2. That is the thing. Okay, this is how we have to find the power of the matrix. Now the thing is that we need to find at what k value, that is k power, n power what value will give me the answer as 0. Okay, that is the thing. Now let us see that. So we will go for n power 2. So n power 2, as we know, I have written here 0 1 0 0 into 0 1 0 0. When I multiply this, what will I get? 0 into 0, so I will get it as 0 0 0 0. Multiplication of these two matrix will give me the answer as 0 0. So I can say that n power k, that means n is the given matrix, is a nilpotent matrix with index, or we can say the power. Okay, the power is equal to what? 2. So it is not necessary that at power 2 only you will get it as 0. Okay, it is not necessary. If you are not getting, then you have to go for n power 3, then n power 4. You have to test at every point. Okay, at what power you are getting as 0. So that will be the thing. So n is nilpotent matrix with power is equal to 2. And we can say in the second condition we had one more thing, that is nothing but the trace of n power k. n power 2 I can write it here, which will be also equal to what? 0. And one more condition was there, that is the determinant of n power k, that is n power 2, will be also be equal to 0. You can test it once. 0 plus 0, trace of this will be 0 plus 0, again 0. Determinant of this 0 minus 0, it will be equal to 0. Therefore I can say that it has satisfied all the conditions. First condition, second condition, it has satisfied all the conditions. Therefore we can say nilpotent matrix. This matrix is a nilpotent matrix. So let us see here one more problem. Here it is, show that n 3 cross 3 matrix, square matrix is given. We have to prove that it is a nilpotent matrix. Now the first step is that first condition we need to satisfy. So that is trace of a given matrix n, it should be equal to 0. Let us see. So diagonal elements sum. So 5 plus 4 minus 9 is 0. Okay. So this is satisfied. Next one. Determinant of n. So we'll expand in the first row. Okay. We'll expand from the first row. So 5 into first element into this will be 30 minus 36 plus 36. So minus 36 plus 36. Then minus 3 is there. So minus of minus 3 into 15 fours are 60 minus 60. Okay. Minus 2 into 15 6 are 90 minus 90 plus 90. So as you can see, this part is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Okay, so the whole thing is 0 anyways, it will be equal to 0. So we have satisfied two conditions. The next one is that n power k. So k, here it is k1. Okay, k is equal to 1, n power 1. So let us go for n power 2. N power 2 means you have to multiply this matrix twice. I'll write the same matrix. 15 minus 9 6, 10 minus 6 4. Now again I have to write the same matrix, that is 5 minus 3 minus 2, 15 minus 9 6, 10 minus 6 4. Okay. Now after multiplying, so this row into this column, again this row, like that you have to multiply. So when you multiply, you will get it as 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So as you can see, which is equal to 0. So at k is equal to 2, I am getting as n power k, that means which is equal to 0. So I have to take k as what? 2. Okay. So therefore I can say that now for the trace of the n power k, that is n power 2 here, which will be also equal to 0, and the determinant of n power 2 will be also equal to what? 0. So I can say all the conditions have been satisfied. Therefore I can say the given n matrix is nilpotent matrix with the power or the index is equal to what? 2. Okay.